34-0, Texas with the lead as we prepare for the second half. Welcome back, everybody. Gus Johnson along with Charles Davis, CD. Longhorns could do no wrong in that first half.
And frankly, Iowa State is fortunate that it's where it is because they ran 13 plays early, deep in their territory to about Texas's offense, and Iowa State held them on downs once, forced 2 field goals, and only 1 touchdown early. And then the floodgates opened. And the defense of Texas was a big reason why. Emmanuel Acho with a big play. Blake Gideon was one of the better safeties I've seen out there with a nice play. And look at the athleticism of Alex Okafor running down Steele Jantz, and then Blake Gideon on the blitz. Came back and runs him down, and Kenny Vaccaro, his partner, back as a deep safety, also runs him down. The athleticism of Texas's defense has created so many problems for Iowa State on offense. Manny Diaz, the new defense coordinator, has to love life. The stats don't really tell the tale because it's not overwhelming in terms of what Texas is doing, except for turnovers, 3, penalties, 5. That's the big difference in the game, and Texas, as you said, Gus, has capitalized on everything.
Longhorns will get it to start the second half. Diggs and Whitaker back deep. This will be Diggs. Flags on the play. He crosses the 30, gets to the 35-yard line. But let's see.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Number 24 at the spot of the foul. Penalty will be 10 yards, first down.
All right, let's check in with Coach Brew.
Gus, Iowa State was its own worst enemy. What they're going to do in the second half, it's a nothing game. As I talk to this team, I'm saying, hey guys, we're going to win the second half. Okay, there's nothing we can do about a 34-0 score in the first. Let's go play clean. Let's go win the second half. Texas, same thing. No penalties. Play clean. Finish.
First down and 10 at the 15-yard line. Case McCoy starts the second half at quarterback. And he hands off Whitaker. And Whitaker slicing and dicing. He picks up the first down. This kid has been terrific running the football. He's got some great vision and explosion.
And what he's also done, Gus, is he's welcomed in the younger guys. You know, Fozzie Whitaker was fighting for his job when Malcolm Brown was recruited and brought to campus, and Malcolm Brown has usurped him. Instead of being jealous, upset, sulking, he welcomed him, helped him out, and Malcolm Brown is producing now. But Fozzie Whitaker continues to produce also for Texas.
First down and 10. And here's another handoff. This time it's Brown. And Brown close to another Texas first down.
Look at all that misdirection, Gus, that we're seeing, all the different things. Coach Brew, Brian Harsin, new offensive coordinator. I think Mac Brown likes this hire.
One of the things that really appealed to Mac CD was Brian Harsin's deceptive ability. Boise State did a great job with deceptive plays. Mac wanted to have more fun.
And the Longhorns having a lot of fun in this one thus far. 2nd and 1. Here's a handoff. Brown again. First down, Texas. As Washington makes the tackle for Iowa State. And Malcolm Brown has led Texas in rushing all 3 games. At 86 yards in his debut against Rice. Most by a Texas running back in his first game since Jamal Charles ran for 135 on 14 carries in 05. Brown with 49 yards rushing on 10 carries so far. They give it to him again.
That graphic that just flashed up about how the Big 12 plays. You made a note early in the first half, Gus, about how fast people are playing and up-tempo, and we're seeing it all over the country. Look at the Big 12 teams. 7 of 8 scored 34 or more points today. The only one that has not, we're watching them right now, and that's Iowa State struggling, of course. But Texas wanted to get back to that. Coach Brew talked about they wanted to have more fun, but Texas is used to scoring nearly 40 points a game. They didn't last year. They're working on getting that average back up.
2nd down and 6 at the 45. Fozzie Whitaker in the game. And Whitaker thrown down to the turf. A.J. Klein coming up with the tackle.
Texas wanted to become more physical running the football. They wanted to get back to mashing. You said it as we started the show, Gus, about wanting to get back to playing more Texas football, running it. And right now we're seeing that in the early going this season, and especially here to start the second half.
Texas last year 5-7 overall, 2-6 in the Big 12. They fell out of the polls after their loss to Iowa State, remained out of the polls the remainder of the season. Third down and short. They need 2. Ash, the seam route incomplete. Shipley, the intended receiver, that ball thrown behind him.
That one's on David Ash, because that should be an easy completion here. The play fake held everyone. You see the linebackers were sucked up. He's behind the secondary. Taron Benton, number 22, he's behind him. That ball was just thrown low, and as you noted, behind him, forcing Texas to punt.
So Tucker stands at the 35. And back deep, Josh Lenz. Lenz coming up to field it. And the fair catch made at the 18, a 32-yard punt. So coming up, Steele Jantz and this Iowa State offense trying to figure out what to do against the ball-hawking Longhorns. Fox College Football is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes to save 15% or more on car insurance. And by Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is giving away over $1 million in tuition. Go to drpepper.com for details. Iowa State's offense returns to the field. They'll start at the 19-yard line. Steele Jantz in the first half, 12 of 22, 92 yards, and an interception. His long was 19, and he was sacked twice. And on first down, Chantrell Johnson stopped as he runs the ball for 3 yards. Acho gets it. Jantz fires to the far side, and the ball is caught. Reynolds picks up the first down and some, as he's pushed out of bounds. A 12-yard pickup. Blake Gideon there defensively for UT. And I like Blake Gideon. Charles, he always knows where to be on the field.
About this guy, 42 games played, 42 starts.
Johnson again. Oh, and he is chopped down by Keenan Robinson. Robinson just dropping him. May have been a fumble on the play. Now, when we saw Keenan Robinson in August in Austin when we went to watch practice, you walk up to this young man and you think you're looking at Hercules. What an incredible physical specimen.
Really got after it in the weight room. Took his bench press from 3.
Play of the runner being down is under further review.
And Keenan Robinson, as you're talking about here, the increased strength went from 385 in the bench press to 455. He popped the ball free. It was coming out before the runner was down. And now this got to be determined. Was it a clean recovery by the defense? If so, I think that they'll turn around and award this football to Texas. But it looked to me like underneath, the runner for Iowa State looked like he was getting the football back. Did Texas dig it out and get it? Because, you know, the ball often changes hands underneath that pile before an official can get there and determine possession.
I remember for Iowa State, 3 turnovers in the first half, 2 fumbles, an interception, a missed 29-yard field goal, a personal foul penalty that allowed Texas to pick up a first down. They threw a touchdown on the next play. Ash to Davis.
The ruling on the field of a fumble with a recovery by the offense is confirmed. Second down.
So Iowa State dodging a bullet there. They'll be faced with a second down and 9 at their own 35. Jantz rolling out of the pocket, throws on the run, incomplete. And let's check in with Kevin Frazier for a game break.
Gus, that Alabama defense coming up big against Florida, right, Marcus Allen?
Good defenses win championships, and they also score points as well.
Courtney Upshaw, a senior who's 265 pounds. He heads to the house. His first career interception, Gus.
All right, thank you very much, Kevin. Alabama making a comeback there. Jantz to the sideline, incomplete. That one thrown out of bounds. Reynolds, the intended receiver, and Iowa State will have to punt it away again.
Coach Brewster talked about both coaches telling their teams to play the second half like it's 0-0 because, you know, you want to continue to play what he called a clean game, work on things for the future. Texas is playing like they're still in attack mode on defense. Still getting after Steele Jantz, rallying to the football. Still see that speed and athleticism and want to on display as the linebacker Jordan Hicks is down.
Hicks looks like he may be cramping up a little bit. Temperature expected to drop right now. We're at 54 degrees at kickoff time. We were in the mid-60s. And it's expected to go all the way down to 38 as Jordan Hicks walks over to the sideline. Third punt of the game for Iowa State. Shipley comes up and has it at the 30. A 35-yard punt. 10:27 to play, third quarter. Texas with the lead and the football. Coming up, coming off a wild week of upsets in the NFL, it's been week 4 with our guys on Fox NFL Sunday. We'll take a look at bad snap syndrome. Pam Oliver sits with Tony Romo to talk shop in Dallas, and the boys will be waiting to see you tomorrow at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific on Fox.
Tony ought to be used to that chair. He's been sleeping in a chair for a few weeks now with the ribs and lung injury.
First down
to lay down. Sorry, guys.
Excuse me. First down and 10 at the 30. Case McCoy in at QB. And he fires downfield for the home run. It is Shipley with the catch. Jackson Shipley just wrestling it away from Jeremy Reeves.
And Shipley goes over the top. And it looked like simultaneous possession for a moment, and then Shipley wrestles it away to complete the pass. Remember, Shipley 6'1", 190. Jeremy Reeves 5'7", 176. Relies on his leaping ability, but on that play, the big man won.
That's a gain of 49 yards. First down, Texas.
The previous play of a reception is under further review.
Probably want to see if he completed the process of catching the pass all the way to the ground. The Calvin Johnson rule, if you're thinking about NFL, did he complete it all the way through? There they are fighting for it. Coming down, he's got to complete it and finish it on the ground without the ball coming free. Was he able to do that? Remember, the call on the field was his completed pass, and that angle there, you would have to say, you know, it's not indisputable to change it. Catch, going to the ground, ball possessed, comes down on top, ball stays cradled. Just by that there, and the official was right on the play. I mean, he was right on the outside part where he could see it all the way through. I'm going to say the play stands, and it'll be first down, Texas.
After review, the ruling on the field stands as a completed pass, first down.
And you would be right. Shipley right now 3 catches, 94 yards, and a touchdown.
And I know it's 34-0, but Texas is going to continue to run their offense here and give their young quarterback some throws along the way to gain them some experience, because next week, Gus, as you already know, this for real. That's Oklahoma next week.
Red River shootout. McCoy firing up top. Incomplete. Whitaker, the intended receiver, and we've seen Oklahoma twice this year against Tulsa and last week against Missouri. And the #1 ranked team in the nation, a terrific squad, obviously, but when you look at what Texas brings to the table, it should be a very competitive and interesting rivalry matchup next week.
I agree.